Long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by the mountains and forest, legends told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that resided in a hidden land. Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden golden land, but no one ever returned. One day, evil power began to flow from the golden land. So the king commanded 7 wise men to seal the gate to the land of the golden power. That seal should have remained for all time. But when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend, a mysterious wizard known as Aghanim came to Hyrule to release the seal. He eliminated the good king of Hyrule. Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 sages men. The 7 sages vanished, one after another. And the time of destiny for Princess Zelda is drawing near. Hello everybody, CoolPika here, and I'm back once again for another Let's Play once more. Welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Oh boy, if anyone can know me by now, I am a big Zelda fan, and I've thought about it for a while now on what my next project would be, and after Let's Playing what I considered the worst remake ever made by Pokemon, I think I am really in due need of a palate cleanser. So, I have to do some Link to the Past. So, I'm gonna get into my thoughts on this game real quick. So for this Let's Play, I figured at some point I have to do like a Let's Play that goes back to my roots a little bit. And everyone has that one game that you go back to your roots to. And, for me, that was A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It is the first Legend of Zelda title I got into that made me the gamer I am today and made me the Nintendo fan I am today. I've just been so enveloped in the world and the overworld, and since then came to love it as is. While I wouldn't say it's like my all-time favorite Zelda game, it holds a close place to my heart and always find a way to come back and revisit. I always love revisiting this game, and I'm always in for a treat when I do. Excuse me, I'm drinking water here, but like, it's a great game. Like, I just enjoy being enveloped in the world and also having my name up there on the screen. To me, as a kid, it felt like I was a part of the world, fighting all those monsters, saving the princess, all that good stuff, and I just get a whole nostalgic value from it. To start off a bit, growing up, I didn't really have many consoles back in the day, so the first console I really had was really the Super Nintendo, which my dad had since I was born, probably. Which he had a few Super Nintendo games, one of them being Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, Super Street Fighter 2, a new challenger, Super Mario World, and a few, and probably a Spider game in there, and a Mortal Kombat game we had on there that I never touched. Yeah, we had that apparently. And one of them also being A Link to the Past. I have many fond memories. Like, I would watch my dad play through this game, like, a lot, and I was just so mesmerized watching him play it that I eventually wanted to play it myself. Although, and of course, there's a lot of stories I can tell with this game, like, although one of those stories being, like, I may have one day, like, deleted all my dad's progress when, he cleared the, 7th level in the Dark World. Sorry, Dad. But, anyways, with that being said, though, I'll get into those stories, like, I have lots of stories to tell with this game, and it's a really, and for someone that does Let's Plays, this is a game that I really want to do, and it really goes back to my roots. So, with that being said, before I make a new file, I kind of want to show something that I kind of find pretty satisfying to do. So, okay, I'm just going to delete a save file, not for any reason, but just cause, like, this is, like, one I did one day. I never got invested into it because, like, I just want to do a little practice run before I did an actual Let's Play, so that's what that file is. So, you know what, I'm just going to erase this file because, like, it's just kind of satisfying to hear. Just listen to this, okay? Look at that. That is the most satisfying way to just delete a save file. It's like, when you erase the save file, you hear that sound effect that indicates you defeated the boss of one of the dungeons. Yeah, it's always satisfying to hear that. Yeah, that sound effect, because, like, it brings satisfaction knowing that you've defeated a boss in a classic game. And they use this sound effect to erase your file. So, anyways, I am just gonna go ahead and get into it. So, yeah, really big nostalgia valve. So, once again, I'm gonna go with my name as usual. I am Jordan. Yeah, I've done this before, like, this is what I did with my other Let's Play, so, yeah, because, like, I gotta go for that nostalgic value. Value. Put my name in there. While I am at it. There we go. Yeah, good old days, where I am Jordan. I am starting out. So, yeah. Yeah, as you can see, this is, like, one of these games I know in and out, so, like, I've gone through a run through where I've just, like, cleared every scene in one go. I also know, like, a bunch of secrets that I can get into as well, but for now, let's get into it. Help me. Please, help me. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard, Aghanim, has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle, and is now trying to open the 7 Sages' gates. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please, help me. What? Jordan, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Okay, Dad. Whatever you say. Yeah, I'm just gonna rest here for a while, and, maybe he'll eventually come back with the soda I want. Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do.
One eternity later.
Nope, I'm bored. I'm getting out of bed now. You can't tell me what to do, Uncle. I'm just gonna throw your pottery around and such. Okay, first off, first thing you want to do when you get out of bed is, like, you're gonna see, like, go and take the treasure chest. You get a lamp, which you are required to have this. If you for some reason don't get this treasure chest, for some weird reason, you are given two other opportunities to get it. So they arrange it in a way so you're always locked in to get it no matter what. So where those places can be, I will show you, but in the meantime, I think it's time. I'm just gonna let's face facts. Uncle's not coming back with the milk anytime soon, and I think we better go hunt him down. Oh, okay, yeah. If you remain any idle for any longer, Zelda's gonna be, like, saying this dialogue over again, and he's also gonna give you that hint to, like, where you need to go and such. So, yeah, we better go find him. And what a way to end, man. This is great. This is a wonderful way to, like, start off such a great presentation to this game. The princess is in danger, our uncle's missing, hasn't come back for a while, and we are greeted to a stormy night. Honestly, as a kid, I've just been reminded how much I was just blown away with the presentation. It's like, yeah, I've been mesmerized, and like, I would just spend, I don't know why, I would just like to spend like long whiles in this scenery and bask it in, because like, it was just amazing to me in the day, and still is. Yeah, there's only so many places you can explore. You got some guards out here. They're not gonna, unfortunately, you're limited to where you go. The only place you can go is like to the castle. But for the meantime, I'm gonna show everything off real quick before we get into the rest of the scene. So, if I press my pause button, you can see that these are where all your items are held. Your items are gonna be used by pressing the Y button, like so. And when you get more items, this is gonna be your way of selecting all of your items. Like the green box here, that's where all of your items are at. Your red box here, it'll tell you how the item, it'll tell you stuff you can do. Yellow box is your equipment. Obviously, we only have our only shirt that we got. We haven't had any clothes since. I've asked my uncle to like buy me more stuff, but this is the only tunic I have. Like, man, it's awkward, man. Give me more clothes, man. And we also have, the yellow box is going to be our main objectives, which we're going to touch on later, but that's not going to become important until, for now, that is not important right now. What's important right now is finding the princess and getting to the castle. Another thing I want to show off, okay, yes, Zelda, I know, you're in danger. You don't need to remind me. I know where the castle is. So here we are, our map. So, cool detail here. The map, this is the map of Hyrule. Welcome to Hyrule. It's, pulling up the map here, you get the map of all Hyrule in its entirety, and it's a good way to see where you need to go in order to find where you need to go. As you can see, our red X is right here. That is indicating that we need to go to the castle. And so, if you press X again, you get the whole overall layout of the map. There is a lot to explore. But however, we are gated to our one sole duty, which is saving the princess. So, saving the princess we shall. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... But if you try to go through, the guards can give you little tidbits here. What are you doing up this late, kid? You can stay up when you're grown up, now go home. Yeah, he can... So yeah, if you keep talking to these guards, they're not gonna let you go through, but they will give you little tidbits if you want to play the game. But I'm not gonna go through all these tidbits, but they are there if you want to know. They do help you out with that if you don't know how to do stuff. Like, you can press A to like lift plants and such, but like, that is like everything you need to know. But aside from that, that is pretty much all the premises I'm gonna tell you. So like, the cast is gonna be straightforward, and that is like where we're going. So while we're at it, I think I'm gonna talk about stuff like I'm gonna be covering with this Let's Play. So when this game released, it also had a re-release on the Game Boy Advance, and as confirmed by the Hyrule Historia, this game takes place after Ocarina of Time, where the hero was defeated. And when it was released on the GBA, some of the text dialogue was changed. Like, the first example of this is the intro that played at the beginning of the game. The intro that played, they tweaked the intro to a bit in a way where it continues off the story of Ocarina of Time. Because, instead of mentioning the wise men, it refers to the 7 sages of Ocarina of Time. I also want to turn attention to this sign here. I will give 100 rubies to the man who finds the descendants of the wise men, the king. This dialogue, this sign here, this was a change as well. Instead of saying wise men, it changed it to 7 sages. Yes, they changed, so the main narration intro, they tweaked that so it co-aligns with Ocarina of Time story, which is a nice little touch. I like it when they go back and touch the stories out. So it's really nice. So yeah, here we are at the castle. This is pretty much the main gate, but as you can see, it's like pretty locked up at the moment. If you try and talk to this guy, hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go home and get some sleep. Okay. Yeah, that's mean. Yeah, but we can't even enter the main castle gate. But however, what we can do is Zelda did mention that there was a secret garden path we can go down. garden path is right here. Jump on in, and we enter like our little waterway that we can take down. Welcome. And if we continue going, forward, we say like, oh shoot, he didn't make it. Tell me he's got Zelda, this is not a good time. I think my uncle's dying here. Zelda, this isn't a good time. I'm pretty sure my uncle's dying here. Oh god. He didn't come back. He died on the way to the store. Jordan, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus the power in the blade. Hold the beeper. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Jordan, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is My what? If you say my sister, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, actually, no, oh no, never mind. He's probably dead. Dead? Yeah, I'm great. I'm an orphan now. He's like the only relative I knew that was alive. And now I have nothing. And worst of all, you didn't come back home with my Coca-Cola. I am very disappointed by that. You didn't even make it to the store. How dare you? Great. How am I supposed to support for myself now? Yeah, he's very well dead. But if you go back in and out, oh no, he's still there actually, still laying there dead. I thought the corpse will disappear, but never mind. I guess I won't dwell on that. I guess it eventually does disappear. He doesn't hang around there forever. He just vanishes into the ether. So yeah, we have our first enemies here. We got your smaller green soldiers patrolling the area. They don't really do much. They're pretty much easy kills to start off with. And as you can see in these bottles, we got our magic meter. That is like a good way to like get our lamp up. So magic power is something we've relied on and has used to been a staple in the Zelda series for a while now, but after a while it kind of died down. But it's used for a lot of items, so it's important to have a lot. So like, as I said before, if you use the Y button, that's how you can interact with your item. Like, there is a torch right here that is not lit. You can use your lamp to touch it up like so. And you can see, we have light. That's just kind of a demonstration how to do this. There's a treasure chest right here as well. Enter this one, and you get 5 rupees. But most importantly, remember when I said if you didn't get that lamp, you would get it later? Well, that is where you would get the lamp if you didn't get the treasure chest in your house. But if for some reason you choose to walk past this one too, there is one more chest where you can get that lamp. Because they make sure you actually get that lamp. So yeah, with that being said, we are inside the castle. We have infiltrated the ranks. And now is our time, and now it's time for us to storm the palace and take down all the guards that stand in our way. And take the princess with us. Yeah, already there's like a few places we can explore. We already have a bunch of soldiers right here. These are no problem. You can take care of these guys pretty easily. But now we're gonna have the ones you see frequently. The green soldiers. You're pretty much your common soldiers right here. But if they spot you off the bat, they will charge at you. And you better be ready to slash at them at full force. But they're pretty easy to deal with. They're pretty much more of the common soldiers that are easy in early games. There are different variants of colors too of the soldiers. Like, there's like the blue soldiers that have like the medium toughness, and then the red soldiers that are like the strongest of the bunch. So yeah, there's a difference between colors. Like, you also got some that do archery as well. So there's different variants. And sometimes they would often have pitchforks as well as another subtle difference. That indicates another strength of the soldiers. So yeah, there's different variants we're going to be countered. They're going to be the run-of-the-mill enemies we run around in Hyrule. But anyways, we are at our first dungeon. Welcome to Hyrule Castle. This dungeon is pretty easy to get through. There's multiple paths you can go to, and if you enter the map, this is pretty much how the dungeon map is laid out. You got so many places, so there's different branching paths you can actually choose to go through. You can take the left side or the right side, but, I won't show off, I think to be start off with this dungeon specifically, you can honestly go either way and you'll end up in the same direction. So I'm just gonna start off with which path. I'm just gonna start off on one path that takes my fancy and go from there. And I'll show off the other path when we get the princess. So already off the bat, this path here, this is just nothing more. So this dungeon really, oh jeez, please don't let this be my first death. I'm not doing so well. I'm getting myself a little greedy here, but there really isn't a lot of puzzle solving to be done in this first dungeon. It's really a dungeon to just really get you into the game, and you're also greeted with this music. And this is also the first staple of like where the Hyrule Castle theme stems from. And it's always such an iconic theme, and I always love hearing the theme every time I enter this palace. It's great to see it as a staple in the series. But yeah, either way, whatever pathway you choose to go, you do end up down here. So that's where we end up in the basement. So off the bat in here, you're gonna have the blue soldier, which it has a bit more toughness to him, but he should not be hard to take down. You just gotta be careful with not getting hit, and once you're done, he will drop the key. And you also want to get this treasure chest as well, because you will have another important item that you would want to get in your dungeon. The map. You can't go anywhere without the map, because the map is your trusty guide, and it would be a crime to not have it with you. Because if you have the map, multiple branching ways become open towards you. It shows you how much progress you made in the dungeon. Currently, we are in basement 1. And from what it looks like, we need to go to basement 3 to find the princess. That will be likely where she's being held. So really, this dungeon is really more of a tutorial dungeon to help you get through it's really just to serve you right. And here's a little fun thing I like to do. Bye-bye! This is always satisfying to do. So like, what I like doing was wait for these soldiers to like, okay, this one spotted me, so. Alright, on guard. Okay, I actually wanted to wait to like, for an opportunity where I can just knock them off the cliff, but nah, they spotted me right off the bat. But I always like doing that. Okay. Off the cliff you go. Ha! This is Sparta! Oh man, I always get such satisfaction enjoying when I do that. I like knock them off the cliff. But yeah, the guts told soldiers right here, but if you wanted to not engage in a fight with them, you can just walk past them by simply walking over this pathway here, then come down, and you can just avoid these guys completely. No problem whatsoever. But this guy here you can't avoid, but thankfully you're much more of the Logan ranking guards. Jeez, you think they would hire more high ranking guards, like the red ones, to guard this place, considering you have the Princess of Hyrule locked away in here? But no, you probably got the more lower elite ones. More of the lower rankings. But okay, this guy here, you do got this guy here just guarding a single boomerang. Okay, seriously, you got that guy guarding the boomerang of all things, which all you can do is just throw it around and grab items and such. That's a nice, funny little dude out here, but hey, I think a princess takes more priority than a boomerang, but you know, it's Zelda logic, let's not question it. Okay, that's pretty much so. We are pretty much down the stairs. We're pretty much to be found at our next destination, which is the jail room. Well, okay, no, we got this little room here, and then we go down to the jail room. But yeah, basement 3. This is where we need to be, and this is where Zelda's being held. Already, this room is gonna have one soldier here. That's gonna be no problem. But we also have this guy here with his flail, which this guy hurts. He's the one that stands between you and Zelda. So this guy hurts, and he has a lot of durability in this guy. So there's two ways to go about it. So you want to be wary of that flail, because it has really good work. It has really good range. So you might be cautious like getting too close. So you want to wait for him to not use his flail and go in and just get a few slashes at him. But if with our boomerang, you can freeze him in place for a bit. Or there's the quicker way to get rid of them. Just take these pots here, throw them 2 times, and he just dies. That's it. His greatest weakness is pottery. Jeez, man. That is some durability. Yeah. Jeez, you must suck if you... Jeez, you suck as a jailer if you go down from 2 pots being thrown at you. Jeez, I thought he made of tougher stuff. But with that being said, he is carrying the big key, which is the key that unlocks all of the doors. Which, it is the key that opens big chests, boss doors, you name it. But more importantly, jail cells like this one that has a lonely princess inside. Hello, princess. I am here to aid you. Thank you, Jordan. I had a feeling you were getting close. Jordan, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. Your father's dead. I'm sorry, he's dead. He's not coming back. Didn't you see the prologue? The wizard killed him. Like, yeah, he's just a skeleton now. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Oh, is that all you're gonna explain? Okay, I was expecting more of a backstory, but isn't a Super Nintendo game, like... This is a game where it slightly gets a bit story-driven, where they start going a little bit story-driven, but not all the way yet. I think it's like when Ocarina of Time starts up is when it starts getting a bit more story-driven, but yeah, we understand. Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first, we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we now have the princess now. She's gonna be following us, so now we gotta make our escape to the castle. So we can't really go back out the way we came since the main entrance is blocked off. So our best bet is really to go to that secret passage that Zelda refers to. And here's another treasure chest. Okay, stay with me again. If for any reason you did not get the lamp, this is the last place where you would get it. Right here. But we got it already, so we got 5 rubies. So yeah, they really make sure you get this lamp. They've set this has been programmed in a way so you can always have the lamp with you. There is no way you can miss it. So if any reason you're panicking like, oh no, why don't I have the lamp? Well, there you go. You already have the lamp. You have it in places where you can get it. You're never locked out of it, so you don't have to worry about it. Hey guys, haha, I have the princess. You guys are stupid. But yeah, you're always guaranteed it because the lamp is going to be required for what's coming up because the secret password that we need to go through, it requires that lamp. And if you do not have the lamp, you will not be able to proceed any further. So, really, just get the lamp. Seriously. Why? Just get the lamp. Like, there's no reason you should be passing over it. You need that item. And Nintendo, Shigeru Miyamoto, they make sure you have this lamp. And you gotta cherish this lamp with your dear lives. Okay, yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna take that moment. So, since we have the princess, I can show you the other room. Again, it's not really much, but exploration value if you just want to see what the other hallway's like. Really, you really could go without going through this room whatsoever, and you can clear this first section just fine. This is just more of a linear hallway. Layout's a lot different from the left right side, but this is where we are. But I do want to go out here real quick, out on the balcony, just to show what this place is like. If you want to, just show us what this place is like. So yeah, still pretty stormy out. And over here we have this door at the center with an evil eye. And as you can see, this path is blocked off by some kind of wizardry barrier, which we can assume that is where the wizard is hiding. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything because if you try to do anything or mess around with it, you're just gonna get zapped. That is a door we can't go. That's a door we just can't go into. That door would have taken you out to the right side, so there's really nothing worth there. But I think there's like a little worth noting. But there is one guy I want to talk to here. That's a bit worth noting. Which is this yellow guy here. After Genom took over, everyone began to act strangely. I suppose it's only a matter of time before I'm affected too. So there's indications that can be taken away from this. So the soldiers we have fought, they are actual Hyrule soldiers. They're now under the influence of Genom. The multicolored ones are the ones in their Genom's influence. The yellow soldiers you've seen, on the other hand, they are currently not under Genom's influence, but in due time they're all eventually going to be consumed by Genom's influence. That's because at this point there's going to be an inevitability because Genom has full control of the castle, and we can't really do anything we have to mean to oppose them, so they're kind of on their own for the time being. I hate to say it. Hyrule's a mess right now, but hey, when is there not a timeline where Hyrule's always a mess? There is a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man will help us. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, you want to go up to the throne room, because that is where the secret passage is at. This is the room we didn't go into before, but that is mostly because we had not had a need to go in here for a bit. At least not now, but now we do. But first off, I gotta get rid of any witnesses that may notice me walking away so they don't snitch on us. But here we are, the throne room. This is where it happened. The assassination of the king. It was quite tragic. Some people say they still saw his corpse here to this day, sitting on that throne. But I guess he too vanished into the aether. Okay, no more dwelling here. Rip Bozo, I guess. That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside, and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. Alright, so this is gonna be where where we can find. So that is basically where we're gonna be pushing our sacred pathway. So what you want to do is push this open right here, and with that we have a pathway open towards us now. But with that being said, I'm gonna save that little bit for the next episode. Actually, no, I can. Actually, you know what? No, maybe not. I can clear this within reason, so it's not really that hard to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it. We can stop there and just go. We can just go there and just do it. Alright, so with that being said, this is why you need a lamp. Because it's absolutely dark in here, and without one, you wouldn't be able to see shit. There really isn't much worth noting here. There's just mouses here. There's just mouses here and such. They aren't really that much trouble. So, if you want that extra brightness, you can always just light these torches up and you can have a way. I'm not really gonna bother to light them all up. Because, I know my way here pretty clearly. So it's really not that much of a big deal to me. This room of, however, you want to take more note of. We got more durable monsters here, the snakes. They have a slight bit more durability than the rats, but they can go down pretty reasonably. Kind of freaky looking, if I'm being honest. They are some really freaky looking snakes. It really isn't hard to get clear through this place, so. Go ahead and slash these guys right here. Yeah, this room here is actually pretty, you can get through this room pretty reasonable. There's a treasure chest right here. You got yourself a key, and just places the light up, so Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those guys alone. There's also some bats here you have to watch out. They'll charge at you if you get close. So, they'll react to you. So, be careful right there. And we are reaching more of the waterway. After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful. Well, Princess, I hope you don't mind getting your dress dirty because, yes, walking around in pool water's not fun. Especially if you're wearing socks. That also really sucks. I'm just saying, you're probably gonna need a bath afterwards. Just hope the sanctuary has one. Yeah, this place isn't really hard to get through. Like, I kind of know this place back and forth, so it's like, not really hard, but I'm not... Okay, okay, that's gonna be annoying. That beep is like so annoying to hear whenever you're at low health. Yeah, I get it, I'm dying. But I'm not stupid enough to like get myself killed that easily. Jeez, I'm telling you, the times I die in this game is probably gonna be doing something like really stupid, but honestly, I'm pretty good at clearing this game and clearing through a bunch of areas. So, but I always have that one hiccup where I end up doing something stupid that gets me killed. But once we're inside, we have light! Still more rats though, but we at least have light! So, we are clearly in a basement of sorts. We have a... Oh my goodness. Can I not be dying for 1 second over something stupid, please? That would be, like, really appreciated. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, no hearts, but whatever. Whatever. We are close to the sanctuary at this point. There really isn't much more to worry about. So yeah, we're in a place with, like, a green wall, so... Really, this is a big indication that we are pretty much in a new location entirely. We are not in Hyrule Castle anymore. But probably the warehouse of the sanctuary, if I'm being honest. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna kill these guys. I'm dying. It's not worth it. Sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there. Okay. This is the switch you need to pull, the right one. Pull the left one, and you are gonna summon snakes. I'm not messing with that, so I'm just gonna leave that rat alone and head inside the sanctuary. Princess Zelda, you are safe! Is this your doing, Jordan? Yes, it was Jordan who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, "Once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open." In the Game Boy Advance, it did say Sages. Jordan, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the seven wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can. I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the seven wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I'll mark his house on your map, but watch your every move. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Oh, was it the priestess talking? I was just assuming that it was Zelda talking the whole time. Geez, this dialogue interaction is so confusing. I don't know which voice to switch to. But we've made it, the sanctuary. This is like a starting point from where... So, after this moment, when you reset and start up your game, this is gonna be like one of the few moments, so this is gonna be like one of the few starting points you can do. When you start up your game, you have the option to start from two places, your house or the sanctuary. However, in the GBA, you have another option, which is to start from the place where you last saved, which is a really nice feature. But here, we don't really have it, so we kind of have to do that. Or, really, if you're like me, you can just create a restore point and leave that for later, I guess. But, no. I will just say this now, I am not save scumming. No save scumming whatsoever. I know, I get it. I'm playing this on my Switch, but that's the last scene I'm gonna retort to. But, with that being said though, we've got a lot done. It was another successful day infiltrating the castle and saving the princess. And now, it is time to embark on our quest. But we're gonna save that for the next journey. If you like the video, if you like my video so far, my Let's Play of Link to the Past and want to see more, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check it out. I've done many more Let's Plays, and this will be the beginning of our new adventure. Like and subscribe for more, and next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, we set out to Hyrule once more to learn the mystery of the Master Sword. I will see you all next time. CoolPika out.